You are welcome to Literature Hub 247. This is a free literature class where the arts and science of literature are discussed. If you are new on this channel, try and click on the subscribe button so that you'll be part of this channel. Anytime we release any video, you'll be notified. This particular video is on The Lion and the Jewel. The Lion and the Jewel is written by Professor Wole Soyinka. We are going to do justice to two past questions on The Lion and the Jewel, that is 2022 NECO questions, so that you will know how to answer questions on the text. The first question says, with adequate textual illustration, discuss the use of irony in the play. With adequate textual illustration, discuss the use of irony in the play. By now, you must have read the real text. But if you have not done so, there is a solution. You can search for it on this channel. All the scenes are comprehensively explained in this channel. You can equally request for the link to this drama text as I have it on the channel. I can send the link to you. Just write in the message box that I'll send you the link to The Lion and the Jewel, and I'll send it to you immediately. The question once again, with adequate textual illustration, discuss the use of irony in the play. Now the solution. The first thing for you to do is to define the meaning of irony. You tell us the meaning of irony. Irony is a dramatic technique whereby the outcome of an action is contrary to the expected result of the action. It is used in drama presentation mostly to create humor. Now let's go to the text. Baroka is the head of Ilujinle village. It is ironic that Baroka is in contention with Lakunle, an ordinary village teacher, over the village bell. Sidi, Lakunle is just like a son to Baroka, who is an old man. Lakunle is more qualified to marry Sidi. That's an example of irony. When the head of a village is in contention with ordinary school teacher because of a lady. Lakunle is the village teacher who always sounds ridiculous in his actions and words. He claims that Sidi is on the wrong side of morality and civilization, without knowing that the latter is someone who is proud of herself and action. This makes the audience wonder which between Lakunle and Sidi is a modern character. It is ironic that an educated person behaves this way. That's another example of irony in the text. Another instance of irony in the text is when Sidi, the village belle, goes to Baroka with the intention of mocking him when Sadiko informs her of the failure of Baroka's manhood. Sidi ends up marrying the same man she has the aim of mocking. Can you see that? She either to reject Lakunle, the young village teacher, who should have been the most qualified to marry her. Baroka, a trickster character, plays a fast one on her and he wins. Somebody she plans to mock, she eventually becomes the wife. Baroka and Lakunle are presented in the play as rivals. It is ironic to hear from Baroka that they are not enemies. You know, the way they are presented in the play, they present them as rivals. But Baroka is claiming that they are not enemies. He tells Sidi, let's go from the text. I do find your school teacher and I are much alike, unquote. He says he names Lakunle in his concept of progress because, let's go to this from him. Old wine thrives best within a new bottle, the quassness body, unquote. Another one, Baroka also says that it's not against change, but it disallows the construction of the rail line in Ilujile. This is another irony. He's saying it's not against change, but it disallowed the construction of rail line in Ilujile. That is another irony. The second question there: discuss any three themes employed in the play. Discuss any three themes employed in the play. Solutions. The first theme there is bride price. This is a sum of money or other valuables paid by a bridegroom or on his behalf to the family of the bride. The importance of bride price in Yoruba culture is stressed in this play. His payment gives respect to the bride, who is highly rated in society, and brings fame and honor to her family. That is, if bride price is paid on a bride, that shows that the bride has put herself intact. That is, she is intact. That is, the lady in particular, the wife to be, is intact. If otherwise, it becomes a cheap bowl of the village spit. This says a lot about her. She keeps herself pure and not guilty of premarital sex. So that shows that she has not been meeting men before her marriage. She has not involved in any premarital sex. And by that, she brings fame to herself and her family. This aspect of the play is the bone of contention between Lakunle, the village teacher, and Sidi, the village bear, who represent modernism and traditionalism respectively. Lakunle sees it as a barbaric culture that puts women in bondage, while Sidi sees it as something that will bring honor to her. Another theme is illiteracy. You can see this in the characters like Sidi, Sadiku, and Baroka. It reflects much in the interaction between Lakunle and Sidi. Lakunle believes that it is as a result of Sidi's illiteracy that makes her bent on the payment of bride price. He also condemns her for carrying loads on her head, which is taxed with her being illiterate. Lakunle also swears to teach Sadiku, a nearly 70 years old with his 12 years old pupils, in order to teach her the right way of living. Lakunle believes that illiteracy is Sadiku's problem. So Lakunle his belief is that illiteracy is the problem of Sidi and Sadiku. The next one is civilization. Lakunle promises to bring civilization to the village of Ilujile while condemning some of the attitudes of Sidi, like carrying load on her head. He says that in a year or two, there will be machines that will be performing some tasks for women. He promises to bring the civilization of Lagos and Badagry to the village. He posits further that bride price and other primitive ideas will be a thing of the past. Wives shall take their rightful place, and a motor road shall pass that will bring transformation to Ilujile. There shall be one man and one wife, like the people of Lagos. Another instance of civilization is this. The magazine in the play that has the picture of Sidi on the front page and the other pages is a form of civilization. Also, from Baroka's end, Baroka also talks about the printing of stamps in the village that will have beautiful images like cities, instead of the lifeless images like bridges, pyramids of groundnuts, palm trees, and cocoa trees. Another theme is polygamy. Baroka is a symbol of polygamy. He changes wives as he changes his wrestlers. He inherited Sadiku from his late father, that is Okiki, that's the name of his father. He still has other wives in the play, in which Ailatu is the favorite, after which he seduces Sidi. This brings to the fore the African culture of polygamy, especially in the olden days. We also have the theme of fame. We can see in the play that Sidi, despite being illiterate, is famous. She is the character that creates conflict in the play and brings it to the climax. The issue of the magazine also makes her more famous, even than the head of the village, Baruka. Sidi has her pictures in the strategic places in the magazine, according to the girl that first informed Sidi of the arrival of the stranger that took her pictures the other time. The girls say further that Violet's image shares a little corner of the magazine with one of the village latrines. The next one is trickery. Baruka, the lion, is a trickster. I mean, that's it. Baruka is a trickster because it tricks a lot of people there. Baruka the lion is a trickster. As the lion does trick other animals into prey, Baruka also tricks Sidi to seduce her. Baruka knows that Sadiko, the senior wife, is a gossip. So that is why the text, the drama is titled The Lion and the Jewel. Baruka is the lion there, and Sidi is the jewel. Ifa tricks her into believing that his manhood is dead when he knows that Sadiko will not keep the secret. Sadiko then runs to Sidi to tell her about the failure of Baruka's manhood. Baruka knows that Sidi will come over to mock him for the failure of his manhood. This is a trap set by Baruka, and Sidi falls for it. Lakunle also narrates how Baruka played tricks on the workers that wanted to construct a railway line in the village. Baruka bribed and entertained them not to lay the tracks in the village for the fear that his wives and properties might be taken away if the rail line was laid. There's also the theme of gossip. Sadiko, the senior wife of Baruka, is a gossip in the play. Baruka knows this and she is the instrument used in trapping Sidi. Sadiko will never keep any secret. Baruka then tricks her, telling her about the failure of his manhood, knowing well that Sadiko would tell Sidi, who will also want to come over and mock him of the failure of his manhood. And that's how it happened. We also have the theme of marriage and love. Sidi, the village bird, is the bone of contention in the play because of her beauty, which she is proud of. Her beauty catches the attention of Lakunle and Baruka, the village head. Even the visiting stranger seeks the attention of Sidi. The men seek various means to win her love. Lakunle loses her because he condemns the payment of bride price, while Baruka is ready to go to any length to win Sidi, which he does. So those are the themes identified from the play. You can pick on any three, write vividly on any three of these themes and make appropriate reference to the text. As I said earlier, if you are new on this channel, click on the subscribe button so that you'll be part of the channel. Because on this channel, we have already discussed all the literature texts and poems recommended by WAEC and NECO, as well as the past questions on all the texts and the poems. Anytime we release any of our videos, you are going to be notified. So far you are part of the channel. You can click like on this video, like this video. You can share it on any social media platform. You can also invite your friends to join us here because there are lots of things to gain. Thank you and God bless.